Shalom, family. How's it going? We back at it again with another script of the day. And this script, we're going to be doing the book of Joshua, chapter 7, verses 6 down to 12. Read with your boy. And Yahusha tore his garments and fell to the earth on his face before the ark of Yahuwah until evening, both he and the elders of Yashrael, and they put dust on their heads. And Yahusha said, O Master Yahuwah, why have you brought this people over the Yarden at all, to give us into the hand of the Amorites, to destroy us? If only we had been content to stay beyond the Yarden. O Yahuwah, what do I say when Yashrael turns its back before its enemies, and the Canaanites and all the inhabitants of the land near shall surround us and cut off our name from the earth? What then do you do for your great name? For your great name, the name matters. And Yahuwah said to Yahusha, rise up, why are you lying on your face? Yashrael has sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant which I commanded them, and they have even taken some of that which is under the band, and have both stolen and deceived, and also put it among their own goods. And the sons of Yashrael shall not be able to stand before their enemies. They are going to turn their backs before their enemies, for they have become accursed. I am not with you anymore, unless you destroy that which is under the band from your midst. Yeah, so let that sink in for a second, right? So it don't matter what organization, what ministry that you start, right? Because at the end of the day, none of these ministries belong to the Father. Like he gonna destroy all this, whether if it's a building or whether if it's you puffing yourself up, right? Because you're a temple too. So when it says that all the wicked temples of the religious system are going to get destroyed, hey, some of these black Hebrew Israelites, some of these awoken living vineyard or whatever crap with their cash apps and all this stuff on the bottom and everything, begging for money, when he said, when you go out to preach to the people, don't bring your purse, you know why things may be going wrong in your ministry, right? If you got issues within your body and you're not addressing them, we're straining at a gnat and swallowing the camel. When you go to evangelize, when you go to speak to people and you wondering why it's not going the way it's going, or somebody about to knock you out, you should probably check and see if there's something within your camp that you're not addressing and ignoring, right? So I love this scripture. I love this whole concept, because even when you read all of chapter 7, they were going into the land of Ai, right? And he sent the people there to go and scout out the land. And they went to go scout out the land, but they also went to grab some things. And then some of the brothers got rowdy on them. Some of the giants or whatever was in the land got rowdy on them, killed about 32 of them. And they was wondering why they were scurrying back to Yahusha or Joshua, you know what I mean? Wondering like, oh my goodness, what's going on? You know what you did. Because later on, when you read down, they ended up burning the brothers, stoning them and then burning them. So let that be a notion of grace for some of y'all. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of us out here that you know, never mind. But yeah, this should be a sign right here of deception, right? A sign of correction as well, right? Verse 12, it says, and the sons of Yashrael shall not be able to stand before their enemies. They are going to turn their backs before their enemies, for they have become accursed, right? I am not with you anymore unless you destroy that which is under the band from your midst. So the whole point of it is that someone is out here talking crazy within the body, in the ministry, right? Joshua's ministry, other ministries, right? And it wasn't being addressed. So now Joshua got this sense of like, essence in him that feels off. Now he's doubting, and he's their leader because this person over here wanted to go steal some silver and gold and bury it by their tent. Or modern times, because you got people running around claiming they prophets, or you got people running around just talking madness, you know what I mean? And people that are supposed to be leader figures aren't addressing these things, right? So now you end up like Joshua, right? Falling to the ground, worrying, doubting, right? When he said, don't worry about today, right? But because of the infection of one person within the ministry or a couple, the whole body got infected, right? You don't see a sore show up on your hand or your foot and you say, oh, let me just take this off real quick, you know what I mean? Until it heals back and then I'll put it back on my body. No, the whole body has to deal with the sickness of that one part, right? All right, so it's super simple. So with that being said, I would love for you guys to put in your input on this because this is powerful. You know what I mean? It's powerful, and it's the problem we deal with today. And that's why Yahuwah in verse 10 told Yahusha, he said, rise up. Why are you on your face? You ain't do nothing. You've been trying to do what you needed to do to keep these people sane until I get them to the place that I got for you. You just been following my orders. Get up. It ain't your fault. It ain't none of y'all fault. Get up. Y'all got a clown over here in your midst. Address it. And everything will be fine when they come to approach y'all again for battle. So, yeah, add y'all comments, man. I love this scripture. Shalom.